Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And here's a look at some numbers for Towns.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Great rebounding teams tonight here, Chris. You averaged 13 rebounds a game one season. You had a lot of seasons like that, actually. What's the key to controlling the glass the right way?
You know what? It's just 2 things: desire and effort. You can go with the techniques of boxing out. You can go with the techniques of face guarding. You can communicate. You can do a lot of things. But when it comes down to it, a lot of times it's who just wants that ball more.
I love that. Desire and effort. That's a good answer. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's McLemore in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, Culver the off guard with Wiggins at the 3. Covington at the 4 with Towns in at the 5. And it's Napier in at the point. They get the rebound. Here's Houston now. Harden scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Tucker can't get it to go. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
A shot by Harden, wide open. That shot missing, and Minnesota will come the other way. Wiggins outside. He kicks it to Napier. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, it's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
That free throw, no good. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Harden. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Now, here is Harden. The shot, no good. Now, here's Culver. He's covered by Westbrook. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Napier, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now, here is Harden. Takes the 3. That does not fall. still looking for his first basket after 3 shots.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Napier with it, and guarded by Capella. And a wide-open look here for Wiggins. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Towns.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wiggins dishes to Napier. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside, Covington. Clock at 6. Pass to Wiggins. From deep three-point range, Rockets with the rebound. Last time they met in Houston.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
Yeah, Greg, it forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they wanted to. And then the game got ugly. And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
As you said, C-Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Count that one. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Harden, and the layup falls.
Well, Harden's strength is part of what makes him special, able to score through all kinds of contact.
Now, here's Napier. He's covered closely. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. He had 28 points in the win against Denver.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Culver's shot is off. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And stolen by Napier. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
And there's the pass to McLemore. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Covington. Now, here's Culver, guarded by Tucker. Culver passes to Napier. Outside, Covington. 5 on the clock. Here's Culver. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now, here's Napier. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Outside, Towns. Wiggins up top. Lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. Bucket is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 40-point game against Chicago.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kevin. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
First free throw is good. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
And Towns drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Minnesota. The Rockets also changing it up. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV, Chris?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to House.
Switch.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Grab with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Crab kicks to Culver. Passes it to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Now here's Gordon. He had 25 points in the win against Denver. No good on that one.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Crab kicks to Culver. Pass to Chang. Timberwolves passing it around. Wiggins from outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Now the pass to Culver. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The Crab has a perfect shooting form. He's outstanding at getting his feet under him and then knocking down the long 3-ball.
Up top, Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Crab. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Here's Culver after Eric Gordon's bucket. Culver passes to Jang. Wiggins surveying the floor. Goes back up. And Jang puts it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now here's Gordon. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's House. And the rejection by Jang. And he's able to get it back. The shot by House is no good. Minnesota leading by 5. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Pass to Cephalosha. Rivers with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here is House. He's guarded by Cram. Rivers can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now here's Cram, defended by Gordon. Jang dishes to Culver. Over Rivers, and Culver gets it to go on the assist by Jang. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his first foul. Okogie's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. We're out halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at the Rockets. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, the Timberwolves just way behind.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Well, it's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
Another miss by Houston. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
A nice shot by Culver. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Rivers, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes it to Crabbe. Six on the shot clock. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And he makes the first.
And Crabbe is known as a sniper. He's a consistent scorer, He shoots a great percentage from anywhere on the court.
Both free throws good from Crabbe. Now Gordon. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Vonleh. Also, Alan Crabbe is out there. Gorgie Dang is out there with Culver. And it's a Kogi in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Vonleh. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, and bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 14. And here's Rivers. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A floater, and he lays it up and in. Napier's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Harden left side. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Rivers. Jang, no luck. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 14-point game. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now Crabbe. James Harden missing on the 3. Now here's Crabbe. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Covington's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Tucker's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Harden. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Okogie, the pass to Jang. Kicks to Napier. This one for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Rivers passes to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Tucker dishes to Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Napier passes to Covington. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Napier feeling it out a bit. 4 on the shot clock. High arcing shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Houston.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough, he's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
The Timberwolves shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops.
And you gotta love the mindset of Robert Covington when he plays defense. So active with his hands and feet, rarely gets fooled on any up fakes or jab steps.
Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in. McLemore's checked in for Houston. Westbrook comes in for Austin Rivers. And both free throws good for Covington. You know, it's easy to see why, Greg, Covington has been named to first-team all-defense in the past.
The team is noticeably different when his defensive presence is missing. Rare to find a perimeter player who is as good as him, both on and off the ball.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after Westbrook's missed 3. For 3, Okogie drills it from outside. Okogie's got 10 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Yep, that one goes in there. 10 points for Russell Westbrook.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Okogie. Good work defensively by Capella.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
Rockets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Harden outside. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Towns. Here's Okogie, trying his luck from deep. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Okogie's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Covington's shot is off.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Here's Okogie, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Okogie, the pass to Nathan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Timberwolves. He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
For Houston, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. So I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Bounce pass Napier. Back to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. There's the pass to Tucker. Covington with the steal. Here's Napier. Towns trying to get open. Good. Nice play there from Napier. Napier's got 10 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
From deep, Harden. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Rockets trail by 19. Here's McLemore. That one misses. Good D by Covington. Left side, Towns. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's Tucker. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night. Napier passes to Wiggins. To the paint. Pulls up on the elbow. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wiggins.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Can't nail the jumper.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Okogie, the pass to Napier. Here's Okogie, guarded by Harden. The feed to Towns, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
And yes, it's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Napier dishes to Towns. Pass to Okogie. Six to shoot. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 17. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wiggins. Oh!
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jang, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Crabbe comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Shabazz Napier. The Rockets also changing it up. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for Ben McLemore. Now here's Harden. He's got 12. Great open look there. 17 points for Russell Westbrook.
This is why you can trust Harden to run your offense. He's fantastic at realizing when to dish it.
Now, here's Culver. Not a lot of room. He kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Crabbe. Over Harden. Crabbe, no good. Rockets trail by 15. Tries it from 19, and it's Houston with another.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Now, here's Culver. He's covered by Westbrook. Wiggins outside. Pass to Jang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but them fly.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Harden with it. 12 points for him. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Timberwolves lead by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew, for you personally, a great first half. You really got to the rim a lot of times. What are you seeing out there?
Just a mindset to attack the rim early, try to mark my presence.
We certainly saw you in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I really like how many times they got to the free throw line. They've taken the direct method, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots. That's gotten them some really good looks and a lot of points from the line. Staying aggressive in the second half is key.
And, Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya. And that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's Westbrook. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's McLemore in at the 3 slot. Here's Wiggins following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Wiggins and Capella sends it back. Westbrook passes to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
And so Napier will bring it up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Over to the wing. Towns against Capella, and Towns gets it to go.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
And the dunk by Capella.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Culver. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. At the top of the key, Towns. Kicks it out to Covington. Shot clock at 5. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him. Offline with his 3. Covington kicks to Wiggins. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The pass to Westbrook. Over Napier. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Timberwolves leading by 17. Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break. Westbrook leading the charge.
Well, Kevin, you can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Outside, Towns. Kicks to Wiggins. The 3. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
He hasn't had anywhere near the same touch he had in the first half. 0 3-pointers in this half compared to 3 in the first.
Now here's Napier. 10 points for him. Towns dishes to Culver. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A 6'9". Dunking isn't hard for Covington. In fact, he does it with ease.
For 3, Westbrook, and he's good on the 3 ball. Westbrook's got 26 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Now here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside, Covington. Outside, Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Napier. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 14. Out to the right wing. Westbrook passes to McLemore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, Chris, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
Lonley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And McLemore drops them both. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. A nice shot by Culver.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins, how his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. Here's Vonleh. Towns trying to get open, and Vonleh with the basket on the assist from Covington.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
A nice shot by Rivers.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Wiggins against Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
Okogie's checked in for Robert Covington. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Rockets trail by 14. Now Westbrook, and he has 28 points for the game. Here is House. Pass to Rivers. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead. I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Wiggins. Towns kicks to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 22 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jarrett Culver. The Rockets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First one falls for him. Crab's checked in for Josh Okogie. Tabo Cephalosha has checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Rivers. And so Westbrook makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Crab. Now the pass to Wiggins. From deep. Culver's shot is off. Rockets trail by 14.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency. But too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys can pick up some slack.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Now here's Wiggins. 24 points for him. Culver. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 10 points for Jarrett Culver.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Capella inside. Zhang defending. And it's Capella missing. Timberwolves leading by 16. And here is Crab. He's got 5. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. With a step back. That misses off the backboard. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Culver passes to Crab. Pass to Wiggins. He kicks it to Culver. He tries for 3. And that one is off. Great D that time from Westbrook. Down low. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Wiggins dishes to Culver. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Westbrook. 32 points in the game. Over Culver. And it's Westbrook missing.
Yeah, that was a $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Culver with it. He's got 12. Banked in off the glass. Zhang's got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit. Jarrett Culver, three-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
Houston making some changes. Chandler comes in for Clint Capella, and it's James Harden in for Thabo Sefolosha. And here's Harden for three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. And Greg, when you talk about Culver, the one thing he did show in high school and again showed at Texas Tech, the ability to score.
Yeah, and he creates and makes shots against great defenders. Every team in the NBA is looking for that. His jumper, his handle, his ability to move without the ball, already NBA level stuff.
Now here's Cram. Harden missing his last shot. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. It's good. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, just spectacular in the open floor. When Harden's coming downhill, you're at his mercy.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Culver, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Rockets trail by 13. Left side, Gordon to the inside, and then Chandler with the jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Cram. He has 5. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins up top over Gordon. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Chandler. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Robert Covington comes in for Noah Vonleh, and it's Napier in for Culver. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Minnesota leading by 10. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Count that bucket.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Now here's Harden. He's guarded by Cram. Now Harden, 19 points in the game. Beyond the arc, sinks the triple. Harden's got it back down to single digits for Houston.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him. You gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer. Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for Minnesota. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Obviously, we got to pick up. We know they hit some hard shots. We got to weather the storm a little bit, but we got to tighten up our defense, guys. We're not going to win with them having 30, 40-point quarters. Let's go.
Zeroing in on the issues here, Greg. No ambiguity there. Clearly not happy with how many points his team has given up.
He's right. Not enough effort. The defense must pick it up or they're going to be in for a long game.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Wiggins and Covington are the forward pair. Napier is out there with Allen Crabbe, and it's Towns in its center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Harden the pass to Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Napier finds Wiggins. Towns wide open. Rebound by House.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Baseline jumper. Offensive rebound. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Passes to Towns. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Covington. Towns kicks to Covington. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target with his three. Timberwolves leading by 8. Inside. And it's Wiggins missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 8th assist here tonight. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Timeout called, the Rockets. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's Ben McLemore in for Eric Gordon. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Now, here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. And here's Napier. Left side, Towns. And it's Napier missing. Rockets trail by 7. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden draws the double to the left wing. Here's Westbrook. That shot off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Grab the pass to Napier. Now here's Cram, guarded by Harden. Pass to Wiggins. Over McLemore, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 26.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Here's Harden. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden outside. 3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Covington, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Westbrook. Over Napier. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wiggins drives in, and that one drops. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropped.
Towns with the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here is House, covered by Wiggins. McLemore, the pass to House. The 3 from Harden. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And Harden has such a nasty pump fake. It works every time on defenders, and the rest is relatively simple for him.
And he's good on the first of 3.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double, that was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Napier kicks to Wiggins. Towns down low. Capella's there. Towns, no luck. Rockets trail by 10. It's Westbrook with the drive, and the shot goes in. Westbrook's got 39.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth, just 2 of 7 from the field.
Napier finds Crabbe. And the pass to Wiggins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves.
One shot.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 11. From beyond the arc, buries it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Westbrook's got 42 in the game.
I just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Minnesota calls timeout. Timberwolves leading by 8. Bounce pass Napier. Here's Towns. Westbrook with the block. McLemore inside the line, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
Napier passes to Towns. Good work defensively by Capella.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Covington sends it back. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And here's Napier. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Here's Towns. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Culver. Pass to Towns. Kicks it to Napier. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Double team on Westbrook. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Towns. And so it's Houston with it. It's a one-point game. 2 on the clock. That gives them the lead. And that's now 10 points for Ben McLemore.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Napier finds Towns. To the paint. Here's Culver, and Capella sends it back. Now here's Westbrook. Napier covering, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. Napier dishes to Covington. Stolen by Harden. Dishes to Westbrook. Capella trying to free himself up. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Wiggins against Westbrook. Wiggins right side. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Westbrook double team to the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Showing why he wants to take on more responsibility, Kev. I mean, Capella's competitiveness in these big moments, admirable.
Now here's Napier. Here's Towns. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Westbrook. Passes it to Harden from deep. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so Napier will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 1:41 left in the 4th. To tie it up. And he can't bank that one in. Houston in the lead. In the corner, Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 8th assist here tonight.
As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Now, here's Napier. Pass to Towns. Back to Napier. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. Launches a 3. Another miss by Towns. Rockets leading by 5. Now here's Harden. Guarded closer. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And the Timberwolves with possession. Covington passes to Towns.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Inside, here's Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Albert Covington picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now, here is Harden. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. And it's rebounded by Covington. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 2. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision here.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Napier. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with James Harden. James, what is it like when you're playing a team that's struggling and you have to keep focused to keep them down?
You know what? We look at the bigger picture, and we have one goal at the end of the season, that's to be champions. So we can't play down to the level of our competition. You know, we got to go out there every single night and be on the same page and try to give 100% effort.
It's been a success so far, James. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.